Get Snap Podcast. What is going on? Even in bad weather, even with power going out, with all that going on, we still managed to make it here tonight just for you. Why? Because your boy, DarnellSparrow, aka the Bad Superman, the real Varnell Hill, Dino Torres, and Swamp Smooth, wanted to be that way. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, man?
We're gonna have everything good over there on the compound.
Yeah, a little bit. Kind of. I was iced in for about a couple of days, 2 or 3 days. So, but everything good around these parts. So,
Yeah.
hopefully, everything turns out all right tomorrow.
Yes, sir. And if you was out in this weather and you was going through it, you definitely understand where we coming from. It Santa. I don't know what it was. Was Santa mad after Christmas or something? What was going on?
Yeah. I tell you what, man, this Memphis weather's bipolar like crazy. I mean,
Yes, that's what I mean. Yes, that
one
is
day,
definitely.
it could be cold in the summer, sometimes be warm in the winter.
And
It's
the funny part, next week the sun is supposed to get right back warm again, like nothing happened.
hmm right. That's crazy, man.
But
Tell you,
we all, and at the request of those that told me, they were like, "Hey, what happened to the 5 questions of the week on Bad Superman TV? I'm gonna do you one better since we haven't done it here on YouTube yet. We like to do Q&As every now and then, but we're gonna do one here tonight. But, if y'all know this show, you know we gotta plug something. We gotta show somebody some love. We gotta represent. And full disclaimer to those who's questioning this and who has questioned it, when we plug somebody, we do it for free. This is the best place. If you want free publicity,
hmm
this is the place to do it.
right.
I don't wrestling events, restaurant, whatever you got going on. If you want your business promoted, come holler at us. We will do it, no questions asked.
That's right.
No doubt. But real quick, I know so I was gonna give y'all an update about the Wildcat show that's coming up on March the 3rd. They just broke news earlier tonight that tickets will go on sale Monday, February the 6th at 12 noon Central Time. So make sure you keep that in mind. Make sure you heard me right. Monday, February 6th, noon Central Time. The tickets for X-Rated in New Orleans on March the 3rd will go on sale. Limited 400 tickets are available.
They're gonna go
Last time,
fast.
last time they had this show, it went like crazy.
Yeah.
The tickets were gone. So you got to be on point. So you go to wildcat.eventbrite.com. If you're interested, in going to that event, it's 21 and over. Sorry, kids, this show not for you. If you was at the last one, you'll know what I'm talking about. Tickets start at $25. They'll open at 7, bell times at 8. At Southport Hall, 200 Monticello Avenue in New Orleans, Uptown New Orleans. So get my tickets. I will be there. Give y'all a rundown. Once I get back. So it's gonna be a little quick trip down to the Big Easy. Got the wife to give me that for a Valentine's Day gift. So man, if you ever want something real bad, I'm gonna give y'all a tip. Give you a marriage tip. If you want something real bad, and it's something that you really like, especially if it's wrestling related, wrestling tickets and events, and you got time, just get your wife to get it for you.
hmm
Works every time. I did it for Christmas too. When SmackDown came to Memphis, not for a Christmas gift. Even though the show was in January, I don't care. Still had it.
Still, yeah.
So
That's the best
from the
Christmas
marriage
after
side of
Christmas gift you could get. Right.
yeah, from the marriage side of the game, if you see something and you want it, holiday coming up, the message to get it for you.
Right.
Because that way she can say that she got something for you that you really, really wanted.
hmm That's right.
All in the facts right there. Take it from your boy. Take it from your boy. Now, Q&A time. I want to see what y'all got. Like I said, it's been a while since y'all challenged us. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's go. First question. If Shawn Michaels would have went to WCW, would he have still been the showstopper?
Absolutely not. I mean, look at what Bret Hart happened to him. They wouldn't do nothing to do. Excuse me. They wouldn't know what to do with Shawn Michaels over there. Trust me. Trust me on that.
Yes.
I mean, what they could do? I
Because
mean,
they not.
unlike Bret, look at Bret's career over there. Think about it. Yeah.
It is. Sexy boy, out the window. All that gyrating and taking stuff up, out the window. Them long entrances, that pose with the muscles and the pyro,
Oh yeah.
out.
He probably would have went back to his earlier, the world class Shawn Michaels.
Midnight Rockers. I guarantee.
The Midnight Rockers,
With them old 80s glasses. Oh no,
right.
Sean, you were smart. And Bret, like I said, Bret Hart learned that the hard way. Bret Hart went for the bag,
Yeah,
and he got buried in that bag.
Mm-hmm. He got buried in that same bag, right?
And the sad part about it, he probably would have had some good matches.
Mm-hmm.
He would have had some good matches. Then on top of that, his boys were there.
Yep.
And that's another good question. If Shawn Michaels would have went to WCW around the time of the NWO, would we have seen the NWO?
I think so. It would have overshadowed Shawn anyway, if he was there. Trust me. Shawn would probably been somewhere in the, I want to say mid-card level. He'd been fighting somebody like a Craig Pitbull Pittman or somebody like that.
You know what I think would have happened? I think he probably would have been in the NWO. What they would have did, they would have took all his boys, and they actually would have probably used and called them the Clique. Instead of the Wolfpack, they would have been the Clique.
Yep.
NWO Clique.
NWO Clique. Yep.
I see that. And how funny and how funny we talk about that, and he still ended up joining the NWO years later.
Yeah.
And who would have thought that?
That right. That's when they were just grasping for straws then. Yeah.
Even though he didn't wrestle now one match, the best thing he ever did was when he super kicked Booker T.
Well.
Excuse me. But that was the best thing that ever happened. I mean, he had to look for it. I give him that with the Kango hat.
Yeah.
Had the doll back on. He had to look.
Yeah.
He was a good spokesperson, but he came around to everybody was getting hurt.
Right.
But yeah, learn from Bret.
Right.
Let's see. What do you think of the Natural Born Thrillers?
You know what? I think they had potential. All of them did. That whole group. I actually liked them. They were the new kids in town pretty much,
Yep, the power plant kids.
Power plant kids, and they just wanted to take over. They were all hungry.
Definitely had a good mouthpiece in Mike Sanders.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that really did it for them. They had a good mouthpiece. They were young. The problem is, like I said, they didn't expect it. They just came too late in the game.
Mm-hmm. They came when WCW got the code. Yeah.
They didn't know if the Perfect Event was going to be a team, if Palumbo, they didn't know what to do. So they just started just flip-flopping.
Yeah. And Mike Sanders could have been a true star.
Oh, yeah. He had, like I said, he was one of those guys, like you take him, Mr. Kennedy, LA Knight.
Oh, gosh.
You put him in that. You put him in that mix. Somebody be like, really? No. If you never seen Mike Sanders cut a good promo, go back and look at it. Excuse me. I said that was the one thing that was going for him because your nickname was above average.
Above average, yeah.
I'm like, so what? Average like what about a C? Like a B minus?
Right.
Like I said, they came in the game late. Like I said, it was working.
Yeah.
Then when they did, then I think another thing kind of remember when they started doing the New Blood.
Yeah.
It almost overshadowed them a little bit. If they just would have kept it with just them 4 or 5 and let it be with them, I think it would have did more. At least one. Well, Mike Sanders was cruiserweight champion.
Mm-hmm.
But for the rest of them, I think, you know, a lot of them could have been single champ. And what is his name? Not Vito.
Reno.
Thank you. You know, he was hardcore champion.
Mm-hmm.
But they had a decent run.
Stasiak and
Palumbo, Stasiak, Jindrak, and O'Hare. Let's see what we got. What are your thoughts on Ernest Miller coming to Impact, being Santino Marella's backup as director of authority?
Man, that is just pure entertainment. That's all it is.
All it is.
That's all it is, pure entertainment. Something for people to laugh at. You know, because the cat, he's entertaining anyway.
Yes.
When you put them two together, yeah, it's just gonna be a funny show. That's all they are. They're enough for the comedic effect.
That's all. And I think the cat. I think the cat didn't get a lot of credit.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was funny.
Right. Especially people don't remember the one what he did with Jane Brown.
Yes, in WCW, nobody saw that coming. But he called it, and it happened with that slamboree.
Yeah, I think so.
I think never really set him off when that happened. But when he came to WWE, they just went a little bit too far.
Mm-hmm. No, they called his mama. They did that way too much. Yeah.
And then he had to try to dress up like Jane Brown. Then they had him announcing for a minute, like on Velocity. They didn't really know what to do with him. Let me see. If Cody Rhodes wins the title, which we all believe he will, should Dustin Rhodes come out as Gold Dust and celebrate with him?
No. He just need to come out as himself if they're going to do it. He don't need to be a gimmick to celebrate with him.
Because yeah, and I agree, but they ain't going to resist. They can't resist. You know, he'll celebrate and you hit that music, especially when he did the little Gold Dust. Gold Dust, Shattered Dreams.
Yeah.
That and when somebody asked that, I said, that was interesting. But that'd be something he come out.
Right.
Good. He really should.
And I always kept saying with that, when him and Mandy Rose did something, that was like they had good chemistry. When you remember, that's when Mandy wore the gold and everything, like dust, like gold dust. Yeah.
Yep. Right before he left.
Right before he left, man. That was but they messed that up.
Yeah, because that's when they were still trying to figure out what to do with her. She was still trying to find her way in. Right.
But yeah, as far I don't think he should do that. But like you said, they got that urge to do it.
Yeah, for some reason I just see it. He's celebrating that music hit. I don't know. I just see it.
Right.
And we're gonna stay on the Cody Rhodes thing. Should AEW punish Ricky Starks for being backstage at the Royal Rumble?
Was that really him? I know it was him, but was it? I thought that was like a doctored picture of him, like when Cody was in AEW still. I didn't know he was backstage. I thought that was fake.
I'm not believe that with that, but I mean, why should they punish him? He wasn't on TV.
Right.
By that logic, shouldn't they punish Bayley for going to New Japan?
Exactly. Yeah, a whole lot of females in WWE went up there to see her.
He's from that area. So he's from that area. He lives in that area.
Mm-hmm.
Of course he's gonna be there. Why not?
Right.
As long as I would have been bold, put him in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
I would have.
They know who he is.
Yep. I would. You hit that music? What?
Revolution is televised. Yeah.
I would have pulled the trigger and just dealt with it later.
Yeah. You know the consequences gonna come, yeah.
I would have pulled the trigger and dealt with it later.
Yeah.
I'm like, you want to do it? Hit the pole? Because they want to fire him. They want to fire Rick Ross for that.
Right.
I just would have pulled that trigger.
Only time if you actually sign a contract. That's the only thing.
I've been like, hey, you want to do it? You got the music? Hit it.
Mm-hmm.
Just let him go out there real quick and get eliminated real quick. I'm like, he just helped y'all out. You ain't got to say where you from. We know where he's
from. He from New Orleans, yeah.
Good, like I said,
he asked me about that too.
I said he lives out in that area, so he gonna be there.
Right, and people been asking me about that. I said, yes, he really lived there. His family was in Hurricane Katrina. Yes, he's really from New Orleans. That's not just a moniker he got. Yeah, he's really from New Orleans. His family was in Katrina. He mentioned that when they did the interview with him. Yeah.
I said, like I said, he lives out there in Laredo, out in that area.
Right. So yeah, that ain't far from New Orleans, is the Texas and Louisiana.
Yeah, it's like boom, I going towards Houston. That's about 5-6 hours, give or take.
Okay.
Let's see where we at. Is Chad Gable being underutilized?
Oh, absolutely. I think he got way too much potential, man. I believe Alpha Academy should break up.
I do too.
And have Otis be his, that heavy machinery Otis again.
It look like they going towards that.
Because he's starting doing the little hunching thing now, and he did baby and all that.
He do because that dude is way too talented.
Yeah.
See what they should have did.
Kurt Angle, the next Kurt Angle.
They should have pulled that trigger and let him manage him. Let him manage American Alpha. They should have pulled that trigger, or get him back with Shelton, because him and Shelton was a good team.
Yeah.
Rebuild Team Angle.
Yeah.
I would love to see that. I'm just gonna shoot. Shelton Benjamin look like 20 years. It looked like he ain't lost not one step. 20 years. And I would like shout out to them for doing that video they did on him.
Yeah.
A few weeks back with all his friends was showing him love for 20 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because it don't even seem like it.
Yeah,
even when he left.
Mm-hmm.
Even when he came back. Don't even seem like it's been 20 years. And still in awesome shape.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Thoughts on this is a two-parter. What are your thoughts on the Pitch Black match, and who should Bray Wyatt face at WrestleMania?
I thought the Pitch Black match was unique. Of course, Mountain Dew sponsored it, so they had to make it look all fluorescent and all that stuff, which I understood. Now the Bray Wyatt makeup, that was awesome though. I had to give him that. That looked really good.
I like that mask he had too. When they got to the stage, he switched and put that mask on.
Right.
That was good. Now that elbow looked kind of familiar. Just couldn't put my finger on it, but that elbow looked very familiar.
Everybody was, clowning Uncle Howdy about that spot, but look at this. What if he put his full weight on him?
Yeah.
Y'all not thinking about that. He's on that high up in the air, and he gonna just put his full weight on it? No. The best thing
stand in front of somebody and just drop your full weight on somebody. You just stand in front of them. Right. And you just jump and just fall flat.
Just fall flat, right? Yeah.
That's painful.
Mm-hmm. They don't understand that. They think, well, they no. He did right.
They did it right. That's why they put it in a position and they shot it the way they shot it.
Yeah, y'all ever seen Shane McMahon's falls?
Right.
Shane McMahon's was the same way. Yeah.
Perfect example. That's a perfect example. And he done that spot how many times?
Right. Steve Blackman, Test,
Big Show.
Big Show, Undertaker, when he was jumping off the cell. Yeah.
I mean, he ain't done it enough times. So no, it was done right. I thought it was goddamn how they bought the Firefly Front House crew at
Yeah.
the
But
end.
they had him in human form. Yeah.
I thought that was brilliant.
That was creepy there. Yeah.
I said that mask he had on, I was like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there are rumors that we may get a Bray Wyatt Uncle Howdy match. Now, I told me personally, I don't want to see that. Now, the only way I was it, they gotta sell that perfectly. They got to drill that home. Why should we see this match?
Right. They got to really build this up. They got to be tit for tat, with each other in the promo category. Yeah.
We got to see Firefly Funhouse. We got to see all these forms of you. We got to see some cinematic hypes. You got to make me want to see this. Because chances are, if they do this, if it's not cinematic, I'll be shocked.
Yeah.
I will be definitely shocked. But the question to be, how would they even finish this? Because everything under the sun will be involved.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be weird.
Oh yeah, Bray's mind. That's gonna be his creation. So all this gonna be his creation.
Because whatever they do, just don't do what they did. That when he was it Orton when they had the pictures of the worms and the spiders and the roaches and all that in the ring.
Yeah.
I was like, nah. I'm not.
Roaches what got me. Yeah, I'm like roaches. What?
I'm like, nobody got raid.
Right. All these raid. What in the world?
I'm like, that'd be all out of play. I've been a bro character so quick, like nah.
Right.
I said, what we got. Do you think Chris Statlander will still be the one to dethrone Jay Cargill?
I don't think so. One for that injury. I believe so.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say it. At this point, she might as well go the Goldberg route and just whenever she comes, because right now she didn't beat everybody.
Yeah, she just beat
went through that whole roster. So you might as well just let her do it until Chris Statlander comes back.
Yeah.
So if she hit 100 wins, let her hit 100 wins.
Right. Just let her keep going till Chris
and
Statlander.
I'm glad to see AEW about to start doing non-televised road shows.
Yeah.
So I hope they come this way. The last time they were here, they were South Haven, Mississippi.
Yeah.
When they did Dynamite.
The reason they didn't do that, it was because, the wrestlers, they had families and stuff. They didn't want to go the WWE route where pretty much you had to do a show pretty much every day,
Right.
But I see, I guess to make more money for them, they ain't going to have to do those shows.
Right.
I mean, it's going to be just a select few. It's not like going to be the whole roster going to be there.
Right. Just do some shows and go on the road.
Right. Just
do what ECW, do what WWE used to do with ECW when they used to go on the road. They went to them smaller venues.
Or the NXT did.
Yep.
When they was coming here. Yeah.
Yep. They go to a small venue, which was perfect for them. I mean, they still packed it.
Do a 4-city tour. Let's do a 4-city tour. That's all you gotta do.
Yep, and just kind of do it in quarters. Like, okay, we're gonna hit this route, and then 3 months later we'll do this little section. 3 months later, just kind of test drive it. Right. Kind of see what markets you think you'll make the best money off of.
Right.
Let me see. How soon you think Gunther will be the top guy?
I mean, it should be now. I mean, he is now with being the Intercontinental Champion, but I don't think it's that far away. It could be even as close as this year.
Yeah, I see that. I think if they split them titles up, he's going to be the Universal Champion.
Mm-hmm. I see him Universal at best.
I see him being Universal Champion.
Yeah.
Because one, he put the Intercontinental title back where it should have been a long time ago. Hands down. Best Intercontinental champion in the last 5 years. I want anybody to argue that point.
Right. Because he's the personification of what a wrestler is supposed to be.
And his matches are good.
Yeah.
You want to see what he's gonna do. He can wrestle the big dude and the small dude.
Right.
And still make it look good.
Right.
So yeah, I say, like I said, they split them titles up. He gonna be champion. He needs to be because he's earned it. He's that guy. He's that guy. Like I said, I could depend on that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll make it look. And he'll make it look good. And top it all off, he'll be hard to beat. They gonna make him a lengthy champion.
Oh, you push him to the moon and the stars with him.
And he'll definitely have some damn, especially when they start calling people up from NXT.
Oh yeah.
That he's familiar with.
Right.
Come on, bring Tyler Bate up here again. Remember, bring Tyler Bate back up here.
Tyler Bate, Ilya Dragunov.
Oh Jesus! You bring them back up here. That's all day long.
Mm-hmm.
And if y'all don't know what we're talking about, go back and watch those NXT UK matches.
Right, especially with him and Ilya Dragunov.
That was a show stealer.
Mm-hmm. And then the pandemic, it was during the pandemic, and that actually made it even better with no audience.
Yep, because you really could go all out.
Mm-hmm. And you can hear the smacks and the
yes.
Yeah, it was man, it was brutal.
They were hitting each other so hard, my chest was hurting.
Right. And
I'm dog skin, so I kept just rubbing my chair like he was hitting me. I like, ooh,
My TV started vibrating.
My TV was like, I can't take this no more. Change the channel on his own.
Right. It was that brutal.
It was that brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this question was interesting. And I thought about it. I want to see it if it happens. Do you see Michael Cole and Top Dollar at some point doing an angle?
Oh.
The way Michael Cole be shaming Top Dollar.
Top Dollar ain't gonna take it no more.
He ain't gonna take it no more. I know he could say, I go back and I listen. They've been telling me.
Mm-hmm.
They need to do it. He keep jumping on them like that. Why not do an angle?
Ain't got to be no match, just do an angle.
And if Michael Cole, somebody come to his aid.
Mm-hmm.
But they gotta address it. Cause that's the only one he really makes fun of. Every time he wrestles.
Mm-hmm. And now that he's healed.
Oh, he really gonna go in.
Mm-hmm.
They need to do it. And that way we can say, okay, he been listening. Right. At least grab him or something. Like, you been talking about me? You been talking about me? Do something. Address it.
Address
That's
it,
all I'm saying. And then, like I said, somebody could come to his aid.
Because Bailey did it when Michael was talking about her. She addressed it.
Yep.
She got all up in his face.
All up in.
So, yeah, might as well.
Like I said, every time he come on TV, I was getting to the point like, Cole shooting on Top Dollar.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it seemed like that first. They got to do something with that. Yeah. It could be short term.
Right. It got to be nothing lengthy. Right.
No. I know we addressed this one many times. But let's see if anything's different. Is Bianca Belair's title reign getting stale?
That's a good question. It's not as exciting as when she was feuding with Charlotte and Becky and all that. Nothing against Alexa, but I guess they didn't book it right. She just going okay. I challenge
That was
They
terrible.
pretty much just giving her, yeah, just challenges like here, just wrestle her, wrestle her, wrestle her. You know, it's been like that so far. Now the chamber may change things,
Yeah.
but she her title in the chamber. So yeah,
Yeah. If Becky is in that chamber, she probably gonna. But see now is to see the dynamic change. So I'm gonna flip flop questions. Were you shocked that Rhea Ripley chose Charlotte?
not really, because you know they pretty much got unfinished business. If you think about it,
Yeah.
so is she gonna leave the Judgment Day? I think that Charlotte gonna retain, but you
I
know
don't
they
think
go either
so.
way.
I don't
But yeah,
think so. Cause they told the story. She challenged Charlotte at Mania and lost her NXT title doing that.
yeah,
It wasn't that because that was a cash in, wasn't it?
yeah, that was
Charlotte
cashing.
cashed because she cashed in.
Yeah,
But Rhea threw it out there first. And it backfired. Oh no, she winning that title. I'm thinking what's gonna happen is Judgment Day gonna get moved to SmackDown, which they should. They didn't do what they need to do on Raw. Because if the bloodline if whatever happened to the bloodline, you know, that's probably gonna fester for a while. Bring the Judgment Day in.
so they'll be in the draft when that happens.
I think they're gonna if she win, she's gonna win the title. She needs to.
Yeah,
And to go back to the Bianca thing, it's not stale. They need to call some girls up. You need to call some girls up.
yeah.
That's all that is. Like I said, if she gonna be dominant, let her be dominant.
All right.
But you gotta just bring her some. She didn't another one. She didn't went through the roster. I mean, you put it on somebody else other than Becky Lynch. Who gonna be the draw other than Becky Lynch?
Right.
Which I'm thinking that's probably gonna be the Mania match. And then Becky gonna take the title back.
Yeah, I believe that.
Thoughts on Nia Jax returning?
Well, I can't really say yet because they haven't really put on nothing. I mean, I don't know if this is a one-time deal or what.
But if you saw, you know she got a shirt.
Yeah, she got a shirt. I think she's gonna be on SmackDown. If that's the case. If she is back, then she'll be at SmackDown. I think that'll be better for her if she goes there. She'll have some new opponents to face. For her and Raquel, that'll be perfect.
Yeah, because they did kind of set that tone.
Mm-hmm. I can see her and Raquel all day. That right there.
I'm just curious to see how her and Shayna are gonna gel, but what's gonna happen with them two?
Yeah, but I think it's gonna be more towards when Ronda comes back.
Yeah, Ronda gonna kill that. She gonna kill that quick.
Right, because Ronda and Shayna gonna team up. So,
and I think that's gonna be because really they could be a 3-team. She could be like she can be the muscle of the team.
Yeah,
if they play it right,
single. Yeah,
she could be the single. Ronda can be the tag team.
Mm-hmm.
They could make that work.
Yeah,
but it was funny. I was reading all these kind of comments. Everybody was clowning her. They talking about a bot. And did I miss something? What bot interest did she have? Did I miss something?
I didn't see nothing. I didn't see nothing botch.
I kept talking about she had a bot in. I'm like, I ain't seen no bot. I mean, what did I miss? Did she come out too late? Did she what?
Yeah, I didn't see anything.
But everybody
was on her about anything. She could sit there and walk the wrong way. She botched, you know.
Ever since that my whole incident, they never let her lay that down.
Right.
When she came in strong, everybody tried to jump her. She pushed everybody back, and they had the gang. It took a lemon to throw out.
Right.
So I'm gonna see what they're gonna do with her. Now here's another two-parter. We're gonna go with first. Why should Charlotte break Ric Flair's record?
It just only makes sense. I would rather have the daughter to do it than anybody else. Because it makes sense. I mean, there's no really thing that,
There's
really
no rhyme or reason behind it after that.
There's no reason. Yeah, let the daughter do it.
Now, could that same reason be the reason why she shouldn't?
Well, because of Rick?
Yeah, because they're gonna look at it from a nepotism standpoint.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? I mean, you ain't let Cena do it.
Right.
All that time, Cena been 16-time champion for a while. You ain't let him do it.
Yeah.
So why not pass it on? But what I don't understand is why are they not counting her NXT reign?
Yeah, I noticed that. They don't
count her. They didn't count her two NXT title reigns. They don't count them.
Right, that's part of it. Now, the vignettes they all show her as either SmackDown or Raw. I'm like, oh, she's NXT as well.
Right, because technically she's already at 16.
Yeah.
Because at one time they counted it, then they stopped counting it. Why don't you count it? It's a WWE title.
Right.
Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, you're not gonna let Cena break it. Because if Cena break it, it's gonna be some. You already if Cena wins, we ride probably happen for real.
Yeah.
If he breaks it. So go and let Charlotte break it. At least let her break it first.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna let Cena break, Cena hit 17. Let Charlotte break it first on the women's side. Let Cena do it for the men.
Yeah,
that I'll accept.
Oh, this is another angle.
But let Charlotte do it first.
All right.
Let's see where we at. Should I now leave the Tree Brothers?
Yeah, man. They just need to go and let that be done and over with now. I don't see Roddy coming back the way it's looking. So, and Ivy's with Tatum Paxley. So yeah, you might as well. Now, she could be there like for support. You know what I'm talking about? Like you could break up, but still, have each other's back. You can do that.
They're making the Creed Brothers look so soft, though.
Yeah.
From when they start to now, they just make it like
Hathaway left. That was it.
Yes, I mean they making them. They look soft.
No.
And some will be the probably they break up. Cause it look like they gonna push. Which one is the jacked up one? That's Julius, right?
That's Julius, yeah.
Look like that's the one they trying to push.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think they need to just let the Diamond Mine thing go.
All right.
But if they get called up, I'm sad to say. I don't think they're gonna get pushed like they did in NXT.
Oh, this is another angle. Yeah.
And that's what you gotta understand. If you gonna come up, you really gotta think. Is this gonna be the right move? I mean, you're gonna get main roster money, sure. But is it worth it?
Right.
Because especially then you got to think about what brand they gonna go on. I mean, they definitely need to restructure the tag team division. Fair enough.
Uh-huh.
But I don't think they get called up at the route they going. Right. I think Indus will give more of a push than them, especially with gender behind them.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it's best for the Creed brothers just going on the main roster. Just put a fresh tag team in there. Because Indus, if they keep on facing them, they going to get beat every time.
Yep.
So, yeah.
And speaking of leaving, should Duke Hudson leave Chase U?
He's a heel to me. Something about Duke just I'm thinking heel. You know,
because this is a man when he first came out with, because he was like the gambler gimmick.
He was the gambler gimmick, yeah.
And now you come back, now you Chase U.
Yeah. I thought he would have turned on him by now.
I know, that's what I thought. I sure thought he would have did it. Because it looked like they was walking it down, then looked like they stopped.
Yeah.
Remember days ago. If they win them NXT tag titles at some point, then that's gonna answer everything.
Yeah.
But Duke Hudson needs to be healed. Because JD McDonough is trying to tell him. And you know when that one person be like, I'm trying to tell you a situation, it always go bad.
Yeah.
It always go bad.
Right.
And I think when they open NXT UK, if he's not the UK champion, I don't know who should be.
Right.
Because he definitely did a straight 180. That is definitely not Jordan Devlin.
So Wayne.
Oh, like that's a straight upgrade, but I like it though.
He's still using the initials of his, but they just added a last name to it.
Right. Now we know this is pretty much Sting's last run in AEW. He probably done after this year, maybe. Who should his last AEW opponent be?
Oh man. It got to be somebody old school.
Chris Jericho. They got to do something with Jericho.
Got to be. Yeah, that's right.
They said they never competed against each other.
There we go.
Got to be Jericho. I mean, even if it's a tag match,
right?
Him and Jericho got to do something. Right. I think that'll close the book on both their careers. But I don't see Jericho retiring anytime soon. Jericho look like it looks like he cut the fountain of youth.
Right. I mean, because he got all these personas.
Right. And then he likes to change it up every now and then, which I like.
Yeah, you don't want to, some people they don't have to do that, but you got some wrestlers that need to do that.
I mean, when he switched to Lionheart and had the old Lionheart music, I was like, he took it all the way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give him at least another 2-3 years, then he might wrap it up. He can stay. But like I said, if he's wrestling the way he's doing it, he gonna be there a while. He might get another world title reign before he leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he already did. He got the Ring of Honor world title. And nobody saw that coming.
Oh, I didn't. Right.
Oh, like, what?
Yeah.
But hey, notch under his belt.
That's all it is.
Let's see. If the Hollywood Blondes were in the Attitude Era, would they still be a dominant tag team?
I believe so.
And for those, let me be clear. I'll be talking about Austin and Pillman, that version.
Right. I think let's run through the tag teams at that time. See, you had the Road Warriors, then you had who else was it? The Headbangers. You had
you had the Outlaws.
Outlaws, yeah. I think that would work perfect. Yes.
Yeah, and that just 3 off the bat.
We
had the Acolytes.
Acolytes, yes.
Yeah, Too Cool.
Too Cool. The Nation of Domination.
You had the Dudleys. You had Edge and Christian.
Yep.
You had some teams.
Right. I think definitely would have worked. Yeah.
Now you think that
Austin and Pillman talking? Yeah.
Yeah. Now, You think they would have been bigger? Do you think they would have been stronger than Outlaw? Because Outlaw pretty much was the dominant
I
tag
don't
team.
think they would be as strong as the Outlaws, but yeah, I think they're probably been maybe the second or third best tag team. You know, the Headbangers would have been all down at the bottom, even though the Headbangers were popular.
Yeah.
I think it what Pillman and Austin brought to the table was just something different.
Yeah.
You know,
it's been so hit or miss.
Yeah.
For me on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure they probably would have threw a female. They probably do somebody like Terry Runnels under them.
Could be, yeah.
That I could see, which they didn't need.
Yeah.
Let's see. What should Jey Uso do now since he's walked out of the bloodline?
Man, oh gosh. Y'all, that was absolutely the most, you talking about the most emotional thing I've seen. I've watched wrestling for a long time, ever since I was a kid. That right there that happened at the Rumble just blew my mind. I didn't expect Jay to walk out. Now, flicked it because, you know, he was like, man, I vouched for you. You know, I called you brother and you do this, you know. Jay, and then Jimmy kicked him. Jay still didn't do nothing yet.
Let me tell you something.
But when Roman came out to him, he walked out.
About getting your behind kicked? That was the personification of getting your behind kicked.
Right.
That's gang warfare right there. Now there are talks, just a few. Elimination Chamber. There's one talks about having Roman and Sami at Elimination Chamber. Now there's talks that Roman may defend 2 nights. He may get Sami one night, may get Cody the next night. What should they do? As of Elimination Chamber, what should they do?
They, like, you know, this would be the perfect time. If you're gonna split the belts, this is the perfect time to do it. At WrestleMania, night 1 is one belt, night 2 is the other.
They'll keep one, lose one.
Yeah.
I think
that's be a good way.
They need to do it because you got to think about it. They in Canada. They pretty much put Sami on the picture.
Yeah. And he's going to be thinking about that. After what happened, he is going to be way over. Way over.
And now he got the new shirt where he got the Sami Uso, but taped it out and put Zayn.
Right. Roman gonna get booed out the building.
Yeah. Yes. Especially now they can do that, or they can do a 6-man swerve. You can have Roman, Jimmy, and Solo against Kevin, Sami, and Jay. And that's when Jay flipped the script and go back to the bloodline.
That'll be good, yeah. Yeah. But they did that with Paul. Remember when Roman fired him, him? And then at Saudi Arabia, he was talking about he opened up the hand of forgiveness when he gave him the belt, and he was on Brock's side at first. So yeah, this is all a plan. So you saying this is all a plan?
I think it's all a setup.
Yeah.
Cause notice he ain't do nothing. He just stood there and watched him like, nah, I can't.
Yeah, because when Roman walked up to him, he walked out. Anybody else was talking to him, he stayed. Yeah. I was observing that. Because when they were beating him down, Jay was just standing there. But when Roman said, hey, you know, come in. No, Jay walked out immediately.
I know. He did the 12 super kicks. Got that part out of the way, but.
Yeah. Well, yeah, with Kevin, but I'm talking about with Sami, he didn't do anything.
Because Sami was getting, whoo. But you getting beat up like.
He got Samoan spiked. Yeah, Umaga style.
He got beat down like he took Roman girl.
Mm-hmm.
Like you went and stole the gang leader. You took the money.
Right.
Like you walked in and talking about I stole this, but come to find out it was Roman stuff.
Right.
That's what you did, and you got the brakes beat off you. I felt bad. You know it's bad when people were shedding tears.
Yeah.
Let's see where we at. Now we talked about this one, me and you, but the people still want to know. Should Ring of Honor bookmark Briscoe and Claudio as Supercard of Honor for the Ring of Honor title?
Yes, they should. They definitely need to do that. I mean, it would be right.
If they do it, they need to start building for it now. Give him just start having them work, and at least earn, quote unquote, earn the shot.
Earn the shot, right. Mm-hmm.
Because people saying, well, they're only doing it because Jay died. It's wrestling. Is he really winning for real?
I mean, really.
I'm like, let's be serious. I mean, y'all, nobody said that when Vince Russo won the title, when Vince McMahon won the title, when David Arquette won the title. Yeah, y'all grabbed about it, but you got it. Well, I ain't even gonna say you got over because you still talk about it to this day. But at least you're doing it for a couple. When Ray did it, no, how many people really said something?
Right.
I mean, as long as you build it up and make it meaningful, why not do it?
Exactly. People gonna want to see it anyway.
Because if they do it, he gotta win. Mark gotta win.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's been television champ. He's been tag champion. Why not make him a triple crown? He's been 6-man, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, his brother was champ. They'd be the only brother heavyweight champions.
I mean, why not do it? He don't have to have a long reign. That might even get them that bigger deal that y'all wanted.
Right.
I mean, you got to think outside the box sometimes.
Right.
I mean, Claudio's a good champ, but he's been defending. He's still defending on Dark, the title, the Ring of Honor World title.
Yeah.
I thought they were supposed to cut that out. I thought we weren't supposed to see no more Ring of Honor matches.
I thought they actually going to get a TV deal or something.
They got it on.
They got what's that? Where they got the Honor TV or something?
They got Honor Club.
Honor Club, right?
You got to pay that's the more WWE network prices. But at least like I said, you get all the old stuff, you get the current stuff. I mean, they have good shows. If you into that type of style of wrestling, Ring of Honor do have good shows. That's something I can say. Yeah. The 2 Ring of Honor shows I've been to, the 3 Ring of Honor shows, that I've been to, I enjoy myself. I was disappointed at the one I went to, the Glory by Honor show, when they did the show with Wildcat Sports. I was disappointed. I wasn't even disappointed because of the show. The matches were great. It was the crowd that disappointed me. They should have way more people. If you look on camera, the way they shot it, looks like a large amount of people. But if you were there, like I was, they could have put everybody pretty much on the floor. That's what they should have did. Yeah. They could have put pretty much everybody on the floor because it wasn't a packed house. And I was disappointed. That was a good show.
Yep.
And I said that was a time when I saw the Briscoes because they were world champions. They fought Hawk Series.
Oh yeah.
And at the time, Hawk Series were the Reality Wrestling Tag Team Champions in Booker's promotion.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a damn good match.
I remember Bully Ray said, "Man, he said me and Devon would have loved to face them."
Well, what in their prime? If you Team 3D and the Briscoes in their prime, what?
Oh yeah, the
Briscoes and Usos. We missing out on some matches.
Yeah.
I think they fought the Guns once. I think in another show, if I'm not mistaken. But we missed out.
Yeah.
But like I said, we still got Mark. He can still carry on. I hope they do it. I really believe they will.
Yeah.
I mean, because who they really gonna give Claudio to? If they give Claudio anybody but Mark, that means he's not dropping that title.
Right.
Unless him and Wheeler do something,
Mm-hmm.
or unless him and Brian Danielson do something. And speaking of which, is Brian Danielson even in the Blackpool Combat Club still?
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
mean, anybody want to answer that question?
Yeah, somebody answer that. Because I don't see him walking with him.
Right.
So
It just be him and you, and they do that little walk, that little step to the left, step to the right. Like they trying to do a dance and they both off beat.
right. Trying to do the remix cha-cha slide or something.
It kind of remind me of the white dude on YouTube singing Rock Steady by the Whispers.
Oh man, yeah. Man.
And most of y'all know what I'm talking about. But I gotta give him credit though. At least he knew the words. He was trying, but at least he knew the words. At least he knew the words to the song.
Right.
I give him that. Next question. Was that Logan Paul Ricochet nonsense they did at the Royal Rumble? Was that even a good idea?
I mean, they talking about it. You got to admit though, that spot was pretty good.
Yeah, the spot was pretty good, but that could have went all the way wrong. I'm surprised none of them didn't hurt their ribs or something. They went head collision.
And they timed it right.
They timed it perfect.
Yes. I ain't mad at it.
Oh, I ain't mad at it neither, but that could have went, that could have went bad.
They could have collided heads. They could have, the head prob would have got me if they did that. They
could have got ended. That could have went super bad. Because when they hit. There was no padding when they touched. That could have went all the way left.
And just like what Kofi did in the Rumble, that went all the way left in the 6.
Let me say something. Kofi,
I think Kofi realized, you know what? I don't need to do this no more.
I think you just like you retired that Jamaican accent, you need to retire doing that.
I think he said that. He said, you know what? I'm not doing this no more. Yeah,
it's not. You're not winning. Sorry, I know you tried, but back-to-back years of no. We just gonna let that be.
Get on you know what?
I'm gonna say I really think the New Day need to stay in NXT.
Oh, they are. They're gonna be there for a while.
I mean, even after because I'm thinking they're gonna drop the titles at Stand and Deliver.
Yeah.
Because they need that big name to get them to watch that tag match. So they're gonna get past this next run with all these other teams. But they dropping them titles. They dropping them titles at Stand and Deliver. Because they need something. They need some names in there.
Yeah.
And then once they done, yep, I think they're gonna retain.
What, Vengeance Day?
I think they're gonna retain their business there. I think they're gonna drop them at Stand and Deliver.
Stand and Deliver. Okay, I see.
Which will be the smart thing to do. But I think they really just need to just stay there.
I believe they are. I got a feeling
I think it works for them.
Yeah.
I mean, number one, it keeps them busy. There's really no feud for them on the main roster. You got all these teams.
Yeah, you did all that on the main roster with all these teams. So, yeah, you got new teams you can face.
Yeah, new team, young team. Perfect. Even if you lose them.
It don't matter, right?
You still in that mix. And we're going to stick with NXT. What's your NXT doing to Nikita Lyons?
Oh, man. All these injuries she getting, man. She just can't catch a break.
Nope. She got that Tegan Knox effect.
What was it this time? Her leg or something? Her knee or?
Yeah, I think it was her leg.
Yeah. Now they doing the angle like who attacked her. They showing now The last person they showed was Wendy Chu looking through her car.
Another gimmick they need to change.
Yeah. And they were talking about who did it, who attacked it. They doing the Stone Cold, who ran over Stone Cold thing with her.
Right. So she got a torn ACL.
Oh yeah, she gonna be
The
out.
injury torn ACL. So she gonna be out for a while.
Yeah. So they doing the who ran over, well not who ran over. Yeah, who ran over Stone Cold?
That's all that is. And it's gonna be somebody we don't even expect.
Yeah.
I would be probably somebody on the main roster that did it.
Yeah, everybody talking about it Zoe. It ain't Zoe. They done did that already.
That's done. She already done beat her, so that's out. You got people saying it's Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah, Tiff, I don't see her either. Yeah.
It's somebody it's somebody we ain't thinking about.
Mm-hmm. It'd probably be somebody on the main roster come to NXT.
And that'll nail it, but she out now, so I think they probably gonna let that kill itself.
Yeah.
Let's see where we at. With Samoa Joe regaining the TNT title, good idea.
Yeah, I mean, now that Wardlow's back now, so they rekindling that rivalry. But that's all they was doing. Darby Allin pretty much was holding it until Wardlow came back. And then once Samoa Joe won it, then Wardlow showed up. Ain't that a coincidence?
Yeah, I did, because I thought he was gonna come in doing the match and screw Joe.
Yeah.
That's what I would have thought.
Yeah.
But nope, they did it the opposite way. Which was shocking.
Yeah.
But they pulled it off. So let's stay in AEW. Talk about Bryan Danielson. Is he not getting better and better since he went to AEW?
Oh, absolutely.
Because we're not seeing. Now we starting to see. So a lot of people don't understand. This is the American Dragon right here.
Mm-hmm.
This is what WWE got a taste of, but didn't get the whole plate.
Right. Yeah. That's the perfect way to put it.
Yeah, they got a smidge into this.
Mm-hmm.
This is what WWE needs. And look at the different people he's facing. So you seeing different styles. You see different ways the way he can win matches. He don't always got to do the label lock. He ain't always got to do that knee.
Right.
And then he added the form of the Regal stretch almost. Then he added that to the repertoire. Yeah, I said it. Repertoire.
Right.
I know how to use it correctly. Yes.
Repertoire.
So, and then, like I said, he beating different forms of fighters.
Right.
That Timothy Thatcher match was good. They need to get him. They need to sign him.
Right. You talk about catch can. That was perfect.
I would love to see Timothy Thatcher and Charlie Dempsey go at it. I would love to see that.
Oh man.
One of them. There's gonna be some stretching. Mm-hmm. Somebody gonna get hurt.
Oh yeah.
That's Lord Steven and Belfast Bruiser all over again.
All over again. Oh yes.
You put them two, and if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, shame on you. But go back and look up Lord Steven Regal and the Belfast Bruiser, aka Finley. But he was Belfast Bruiser at the time.
Right. Check out Uncensored 96.
You talk about two dudes who just didn't give a you fill in the blank.
Right. They said Tony said that was his favorite match out of every career. He said that match that was his favorite.
And you want to know why? Because they made it. They made you believe it.
Mm-hmm.
They was stiff, but that's what they like.
Because it started with Belfast Bruiser hit Lord Steven with his jacket, a shoulder pad on the jacket.
Yeah, the shoulder pad with the Thriller look.
Yeah, hit him in the head with it. That's how it started,
And it was on. You want to know if they was really fighting each other.
Yeah, they was, yeah. And Regal was using his, the open palm strikes.
Yep.
Yeah, he was using that on him. I mean, they was beating the brakes off each other.
But that's how they like it, though. That's how they like it. I want to think about them European wrestlers. They like it like that. They
call it strong style. Yeah.
They ain't pansies.
Mm-mm.
And last, but certainly not least, before we get out here, what is your expectations for WWE 2K23?
Man, I hope this is. I know it's gonna be good. The show first of all, they got War Games on there.
Yes,
which I'm loving that. I'm loving that.
And if you haven't seen the pictures to it, oh my God, it's amazing. It is amazing. I like the John Cena. They added the John Cena, and they starting all the way to proto when he debuted the prototype John Cena.
Oh, they're talking about the 2K showcase. Yes.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a long showcase. Yeah.
What?
I think it's gonna end with Cena and Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. I got a feeling they're gonna end it there.
I just can't imagine how long that's gonna be. So I say the day you get it, you ain't got nothing to do that day. That's what you do. You ain't doing that in the day unless you wake up and go to bed plain. You don't eat. Right. You don't go to the bathroom. That's gonna take you. I know it's gonna take long. And then they talk about the matches that he lost.
Right, because they said, according to them, you don't get to play as John Cena. You get to play the opponents.
Now that's different. That's different. Well, he had matches that he lost.
Yeah, because one example was the one night stand match with him and RVD.
Yep. His Dave current. I wanted they gonna have the one when he fought Lesnar and Lesnar beat the crap out of him.
Probably. Because they said you get to unlock all that gear he wore. Anytime you beat him, he said all that, like the Thugonomics, I think if you get the Icon edition of 2K23, you'll get the Ruthless Aggression Cena.
Yeah, but I'm gonna just get it download. I'm just digitally get it.
Yeah, you get the Ruthless Aggression. Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle. Yeah, Randy Orton.
Yeah, he had them OVWs, but you get the Leviathan Batista. What?
Mm-hmm. I think that's the Ruthless Aggression Batista. I think that's the one where he had hair.
What, a Leviathan?
No,
the Ruthless Aggression. Yeah, that's when he had.
They got a Ruthless Aggression pack.
When he had hair.
Yeah, and they got the Ruthless Aggression Randy Orton. I'm thinking that's the blue shorts.
Yeah. That's right. That's that right out of OVW. That right OVW one. When he was teaming with Hulk Hogan. Oh, yes.
And they got the Ruthless Aggression Kurt Angle, which I'm thinking that's the one with he had the headpiece on. Not the hair, but just the headpiece.
Yeah, the one he fought the prototype Cena with.
Yeah.
That when he had the Superman A on his tights.
Right. Now the Ruthless Aggression Cena is the one with the shorts.
Yeah, the one with the shorts when he was prototype, right before the hip, before the Dr. Thugonomics, because he always used to wear. Because he used to tell a story about that. His tights and his boots always affiliated with one of the teams in that city.
Yeah, it made sense.
He's talking about he hated that, but that was that prototype though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got expectations, and they're so far so good. Because since we're probably never gonna know exactly when AEW is coming out, and to be honest with you, I don't care what they say. You talking about it was all over the rating and all that? No, you waiting for 23 to come out.
Yeah,
that's what you're doing. Because you you do it now, knowing what 23 got going on, you ain't gonna get the sale. So they probably gonna push it. Wait a minute, and then release it.
I couldn't believe they were waiting on the ESRB to rate their game. I'm like, how is it gonna be info mature? You talking about it's gonna be blood? Yeah, we know that. It's blood in WWE. It was rated T for teen. So
right.
How is that? I mean, info mature. If that's the case, you must bring some barbed wire and some other stuff in it.
Right.
So no, that's not what it is.
I really think they know that that 23 coming out March. Yeah, they're gonna wait. We probably won't see that fight forever until maybe the summer.
Yeah.
Cause y'all ain't fooling me. Cause it was supposed to come out. First it was to come out New Year's Eve. Then they switched it again. They kept switching it. Then once that day came out,
just kept delaying it. Yeah.
So I don't want to hear all that. Y'all know what
Raider
y'all doing.
Yeah.
Y'all
They don't take long to rate
the
a game. Like, okay, they not have no blood. Okay, team or E. Or okay, this got a lot of blood in there. Okay, we rate this M. And then that's it.
You don't get the rating you want. No, we ain't hearing that. We know what it is.
Yeah.
We know what it is. But that's Q&A for the night. But before we go, we gotta throw a congrats out there. Now they may never hear this, but if anybody knows Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr., we want to give them both a congratulations. Why? Because they have been announced as reserves for the NBA All-Star game.
Yeah, that's great.
And Ja Morant's already been an All-Star. He's been a starter.
Mm-hmm.
So he's been there. But Jaren Jackson Jr. making his first All-Star game.
Yeah.
You talk about a kid that put in some work.
Yeah, he did.
He put in some work. I know. He had injuries. He had a lot going for him. And for him to make the All-Star game with his teammate, and correct me if I'm wrong, isn't this the first time two Grizzlies made the All-Star game at the same time?
Think so. Mm-hmm.
So that's a big deal.
Yeah.
So that's something, Memphis should be definitely proud of. But like I said, we already knew Ja was gonna do it. We knew this.
Right.
With the fact that, like I said, he got one of his boys with him to come with him. I mean, that's something they should definitely be proud of. The city should be proud of him.
Right.
The coach did a hell of a job. And he stayed, he stayed on path. And now you get to go to the All-Star game and play with the best. You get to be a part of this and say, even this probably your first and only one. You can say, I'm an All-Star.
Mm-hmm.
And I get to go with my boy Ja Morant.
Ja Morant, yep.
So definitely big ups to those two. Like I said, congrats to them. I mean, it's well done. See, that's what happened, and that's that thing. When you talk about, when your time come,
yeah,
his time came. He didn't let that. He didn't let none of that stuff stop him from doing what he needed to do, and it's all paid off. So yeah, good job, definitely good job. And with that being said, I'm gonna let you close it down.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, since we're sticking on the Grizzlies, I don't know what's going on with them right now, but I know we played the Cavaliers tonight. We just lost that game, 128-113. Now, ever since that Shannon Sharp incident, we just been. I mean, we won a couple here and there, but after that, we just been losing games left and right.
And think about it, it's not the fact that you're losing games. They losing big. They got stumped with a few games back. They got stumped by the Sacramento Kings, who, by the way, are having a hell of a season this year.
Yeah,
so I can't knock them for that. They having a real good season.
The Timberwolves was whooping on us. That's it. Just now, the Cavaliers beat us.
Cavaliers, they got a squad. Then when they added Donovan Mitchell,
Yeah. They talking about we, missing Steven Adams. Now, yeah, I know he hurt, but still. And then we got Danny Green. He back in the lineup
And
now.
Steven Adams gonna be out for a while, ain't
I think so.
he? He gonna be out for a while. So they missing that big man in the paint.
Yeah.
So that definitely might be something they need to look at. You might have to make some phone calls.
Yeah. That's what we need. Us another dominant big man. That's what we need.
That was when he came. I said it when he came there. I mean, even when y'all lost Valanciunas, I said that was a perfect fit.
Yeah. Now y'all got Valanciunas now.
Let me see how long they say he's gonna be out.
Yeah,
they say he gonna be out a minute.
Yeah.
That could be a good thing or a bad thing, but yeah, he's gonna be out 3 to 5 weeks. He got a PCL sprain, so he gonna be out a while. But at least,
3 to 5.
Yeah, if Zion, he'll know he can't. He made the All-Star, but no, he can't stay healthy. He'll get hot, then the knees or that foot.
Yeah.
Because we drop, because we were for being one of the top 3, we keep dropping.
Yeah.
We dropping a lot, but we'll get it together. We'll get it together, and we'll see from there. But ladies and gentlemen, that's been the Get Snap podcast for this week. Make sure you check out Get Snap podcast Throwback edition. As always, check out videos we put up. If you didn't see it, we did the Bad Superman TV's top 10 wrestling venues. So shout out to everybody who got a chance to look at that. Got some input on that. I think people seem to like, the top 5s, the top 10s, because they liked the top 5 with Memphis champions. People like that. Did the top 10 venues. People like that. So might do more of those. If y'all like it, we'll add something to it. If you have any ideas of what you would like to see a top 10 or top 5 of, definitely let us know in the comment section. We'll see about making that happen. Like I said, just want to mix it up a little bit.
Right.
I'm going to come back and do the Bad Superman 5 questions of the week at some point. I don't feel missed as I should. No, I'm just playing with y'all. But yeah, this one, like I said, just spice it up a little different.
It's a video.
And since I am so glad we got our YouTube situation straight, so I'm definitely glad about that. So we off and running. But definitely make sure you like it. Make sure you like the channel, share it, subscribe it. I mean, we're at 5,700 subscribers right now. Definitely appreciate that. Let's keep it growing. Let's keep it growing. Let's get them views up. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. The more you tell, hit that notification button too. That way you know when we on. When we got something going on.
Okay, hit them like, but that goes a long way because that spreads out the algorithm of the channel.
Yeah, that definitely does that. Because like I said, the reason why I bought it here, I thought we would get more traction, and we are. So that's definitely the goal that I set, and we accomplished it. So we're just gonna keep it moving. But I said at the beginning, I know the weather's bad in most cases. So if you gotta go out there, be safe, take care of yourself, come back the way you left us tonight. So you guys have a great evening. Guys have a great weekend. We appreciate you. We love you. We out of here.
Peace.